Thanks for coming, and I'm going to read this first thing. It's about my favorite CEO. It's called A Tune for Lloyd Blankfein in the key of F U. Hitler is dead, and you're still here. Economic troubles ahead, and you're still here. Hurricane Sandy hit. 200 West Street is still lit. You're still here. Profiting from invasion and war, Davidson, John, and I are the Standard and Poor. Bailouts, bonuses, corporate welfare, orange alert, say a prayer, you're still here. A nebbish like you, a Blankfein, grew up an observant Jew. Now even Larry and Fran Fine have washed their hands of you. And you're still here. Driving 80 hours a week, the future looks bleak. Got no health care, bad back, heart scare. You're still here. Hipster vomits on my back seat. Occupy Wall Street. And you're still here. Medallion owners want to steal our raise back to their old greedy ways. Madoffs in the joint. The feds made their point. You're still here. The fellows in Washington and men of your kind are gutless apes with worthless minds. They're still here. Can't save a dime, can't pay the bills on time. You're still here. Harassed by the TLC, they're on their toes, better keep a clean nose. Stress is in store. I'm sorry. You're still here after the keep a clean nose, you're still here. Credit card machine woes, that's just the way it goes. Bike messenger crashes into my door, more stress is in store. Gas prices way up, license renewal, got a piss in a cup. Blankfein, your judgment stinks. Do you have to piss in a cup? You're still here. Men of your ilk are just out to bilk. Taxi drivers provide a service to our beloved city. And Goldman Sachs, isn't it a pity you're still here? Easily pleased, that's good, thank you. Wow. Okay, keep going? Roll away, all right. I'd like to dedicate this to Mel Brooks. I think he might be here tonight. Hello, Mel. It's a poem about my neighborhood. Each morning at 5 a.m., I pick up my cab and head south. An imaginary breeze gently guiding me to the neighborhood I've lived for over 25 years. It has changed less than other neighborhoods. Some favorite odd stores and delicious restaurants remain. And the air smells cleaner, the toilet is familiar. I pick up charismatic young people. I'm like a farmer tending to drunken crops. I tend to their sometimes demanding, but usually harmless requests, and deliver them quickly and safely to their apartments, usually in Brooklyn. In the meatpacking district, meat is still delivered from Jersey farms, but the all-night girls, the chicks with dicks of yesterday, have been replaced with sexy hotels and clubs. To the tourists and sex pots, I am a welcome sight. The sage old-time Greenwich Village residents awaken early, precious dogs to walk, cats to feed. I crave the ordinary early in my shift. The smell of eggs and coffee at the 13th Street Deli, fortification for the insane driving marathon, ever-changing. But it commences here at dawn in the village. Garbage trucks arrive, fat and obnoxious, a nuisance for the day driver. The smell like decomp, never-ending NYU construction, expansion. The wild driving of some taxi drivers, so empty. Many in Greenwich Village start their day in the late morning. When I like to drive these little winding streets, hungry for fares, I travel northwest on West 4th Street, southeast on Bleecker, giving me solace from cold, unforgiving Midtown. After work in the afternoon, I love to stroll along Waverly Place, the loopy street cutting southeast past 7th Avenue South. I walk towards the absurd corner of Waverly Place and Waverly Place. I have a glass of whiskey at Julius's Bar on 10th Street, across from the Three Lives bookstore. I know the cozy side of the village. These old streets become robust at twilight. Restaurants filled, bars loaded. I recharge in bed after supper, dreaming of passengers who might have been, till I walk the quiet streets at 4 a.m. once again, past the handsome brownstones on Washington Square North. George Washington proudly stands under the arch, looking splendid in his Revolutionary War uniform. And on top of the grand arch, built 100 years after George's inauguration, reads his words so bright: "Let us raise a standard to which the wise and the honest can repair." An occasional empty taxi slowly passes. The driver looks longingly at me, but I head down into the West 4th Street subway for the 20-minute ride to pick up my cab. Okay, and this one, this is, well, let me say to any new drivers out there, don't do it. You have your whole life ahead of you. But for purposes of this event, I wrote this to new drivers. Let your heart soar. Anything can and will happen. Walk the streets of Greenwich Village. Walk the streets of the financial district. You will see, hear, feel, and smell the wonders of dirty old New York. Anything can and will happen. Dignity, always dignity. Some men are not their best behind the wheel of a car. Wish to feel the heartbeat of the big, bad city, you are doing the right job. You make this splendid town rumble. Don't let the bastard people get you down. Drive carefully. The bloated TLC officers are watching, looking to take your money, eat your honey. Anything can and will happen. You will spend so much time alone, deep within your own mind. Control your emotions. It is down to you. All that meat and no potatoes just ain't right, like green tomatoes. So be strong. This job is for the hardy, not the faint. Anything can and will happen. Enjoy the attractive passengers who appreciate your work. Engage. Do things differently each day. Drive. Don't sit on taxi lines unless you are tired. Waiting drains your energy. If you wait at LaGuardia Airport, talk with other drivers. The workforce is the most diverse on the planet. Be prideful. We are the strongest, bravest taxi drivers in the world. Other than Cambodians, of course. Join the union and fight for your fellow workers. Owners treat us as if we work in a sweatshop on wheels. Go to the hearings at the Taxi and Limousine Commission. Anything can and will happen. Spend your hard-earned cash as if you are voting. Vote for the small business. Vote for the farmers markets. Eat local produce. It tastes yummy, packed with nutrients, and you will need all of them for your 12-hour shift. Struggle. It is the struggle we live for. Anything can and will happen. Drink coffee, but remember, what goes up must come down. New Yorkers enjoy their morning taxi ride, their evening ride to the theater, their safe 2 a.m. ride home after one too many. The minority are mean folk and belong in another place. Whisk them away to the cornfields of your mind after you drop them off quickly and safely. Anything can and will happen. Hug someone you love after your shift, because you feel like you've been cooped up on an island for much too long. Listen to your favorite music. Avoid right-wing AM radio. It will hit you. It will hurt you. It will alienate you. Make nice at a coffee shop or a saloon. Tip the waitress or barman well, because you're going to need their toilet. Work hard, as if each day is your last, and one day you'll be right. Anything can and will happen. Thank you. And this is a poem Untitled, with just a kind of a regular morning fare that I would get. I begin the day shift from Long Island City, Queens, and travel to Manhattan over the 59th Street Bridge. Not feeling groovy. 4:50 a.m. The full moon kisses me, and the skyline is illuminated. I need to see the river on the way down to the village. Unless I pick up a fare on East 62nd Street, I get on the southbound FDR Drive to Houston Street. On steamy summer mornings, I can smell the river. Smells like victory. I head west on Houston Street, the taxi singing, swinging, and rattling and rolling over the tortured pavement. I stop at the Korean deli on Avenue A, called Gracefully. The perky Korean woman, nicknamed Princess, greets me. You need singles? Yes, you are too good to me, thank you. I pay for my black coffee, and as I enter my taxi, a young man yells, "Park Slope? Let's go." 13th Street and 5th Avenue, how's it going? It sucks to work for a living. I'm fucked up, man. So am I, pal, so am I. I take the upper level of the Manhattan Bridge, heading east. Hello, Brooklyn, the borough of my birth. We cross the East River. I turn up the radio, and it's Roy Eldridge with Anita O'Day. Their hit song, Drop Me Off in Harlem. Blow, Roy, blow, she cries. The jazz, coffee, and full moon has my spirits soaring. I drive faster. The young man asked me about Bushwick. I need to move because Park Slope is getting too expensive. Bushwick is more affordable, and it is next to my hood, East New York, as we've already found out where the tough Jews are from. That's real affordable. I smell the booze on him, and I am envious. To be young and to be high. I get on the BQE, and my buddy, the river, is guiding me south. How long you been driving? Since 1951. That's a long time, man. I head onto Hamilton Avenue and turn east on 14th Street, a typical Park Slope street, where attached houses mingle with older brownstones. I weave around garbage that has blown onto the street as Coleman Hawkins blows his horn. I love this dirty town. We barrel onto 5th Avenue and up to 13th Street. It is 24 bucks. I hear the sweet sound of cash. The marriage of the credit card machine and drunks stinks. He hands me two 20s. Can I have 10? I give him his change, thank him, and he is on his way. Good to get that first fare. Of course, your first is always the most special. I open the back windows to clear the air. It is 10 minutes before 6, about 10 more hours of driving, and I head back towards the river. Thank you.